We just started dancing, fell in love, but we don't have to do it if you don't want. Do you really wanna see the sun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? The DJ keep playing the music. She throwing it back, she too thick. The way she move it, she ruthless. She straight to the point like a toothpick. She asked me take us a photo, only if I can take you to Ruth Chris. She laughed and said, that's funny though, we got a deal if you bring the music. We put our cups in the air like we don't care, like we in the 90s. Stars in the sky, I'm feeling so high. The lights on the screen are just blinding. I don't even care, caressing your hair, enjoying the night cause we vibing. Not worried about tomorrow at all, cause we gonna party to the sun. See you vibing with me, I just wanna see what's up. We just started dancing and I think I fell in love. We won't get this moment back, so please lift up my cup. Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you
Good morning, good schmorning, fellas. What is, I guess, well, hold up. It's afternoon. It's 5 p.m. Catch event is in about 52 minutes. Start the countdown, boys. Yasukun, good morning, dude. Mint, good morning. Rafa Tega, good morning. Monkey, good morning. Taruk, good morning. Mr. Kamo, good morning. Or afternoon, fuck. Pakanza, afternoon. Daito, afternoon. What's up, fellas? Tom, good afternoon. Duck, good afternoon. Rick Riley, good afternoon. Yammy, afternoon. What's up? Arctics, good afternoon, dude. What's up, Eamon? Dude, you're perfect, man. Just happy to have you where I can. What's up, Eamon? Sylveon, good afternoon. Rubicon, good afternoon. What is up, fellas? How are we doing today? How's PokeMMO? How's the bright? Dude, how's fucking... Is it summer yet? It's spring? I like the vibes. I guess it depends where you live in the world, but like... The cute vibes are out. It's fucking... What has it just started? Yard sale season just started. There was a big yard sales around recently, bro. People are getting outside. The sun is so back, boys. Dude, holy Arctics, congratulations, man. Shiny Shroomish today. It's fucking fresh, man. Congrats, dude. That's a cool milestone, Rafa. There you go. There you go, boys. You guys are getting your fucking shunts in. That's what I like to see. Okay. Hopefully everything's plugged in okay. Everything's working. I think we're good to start, boys. Alrighty, boys. I think this is as good a time as ever to go ahead and start PokeMMO stream recap 503. Good afternoon. It's actually Saturday around 5 p.m. Not my typical stream time, but there is a really cool catch event up for grabs today. A shiny DUNSPARCE catch event. And I'm really excited for this one. I actually spent a lot of time single encountering over at this spot in the past. I love the shinies over here. There's DUNSPARCE, Sunkern, Butterfree, Combi is over here. There's a lot of really cool single encounter bug shinies over here if you care about that and like that, like what I do. I know FFL has shown it a lot here in the past, some other high-end shunters in the game, but let's go ahead and jump into your daily news for PokeMMO, your daily stream recap stuff, what events are coming up in the game, any sort of helpful tips and tricks, information, resources that you can use, our daily market check we have to cover, and then of course our achievement showcase. Let's go ahead and jump into things. If you like today's video, as always, make sure to like and subscribe, guys. It supports me a ton and lets me know what kind of content you guys want to see. Let's go ahead and jump into it. There is today's DUNSPARCE catch event. I'm not going to spend too much time on it since a lot of you guys already know about it. And if you're watching the recap, I'm sorry this event is over. We have one more event for you that is coming up, though. Don't fret. This event starts at 6 p.m. ET on the 2nd of May at Route 12 in Unova, where we're at right now in game. Then we have the main account, Shiny Hunting, over at Dratini right now, casually in the background. There is a +3 for DUNSPARCE, Sunkern -3, yada, 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 yap. There is a shiny DUNSPARCE up for grabs. That's what people care about, man. That's the cool thing. There's a beautiful shiny Pokemon, shiny DUNSPARCE up for grabs. Really under-hunted shiny. If you want to go for a shiny DUNSPARCE, you can go for one over at 3 Island in Kanto at the 3 Island port. It's over to the east, I believe, of the PC itself. It's a really cool shiny, really under-hunted shiny. Definitely check it out if you are interested. Next up, there is a catch event on the 4th of May. This is on Monday, the 4th of May at 1 p.m. ET, Victory Road, Unova, for Heatmore and Mienfoo. This is a really cool shiny Pokemon. Shiny Heatmore, we'll see it in a quick sec. Heatmore is +3, Mienfoo is -3. Nature bonuses are +2 for Adamant, -2 for Mild, and there is a shiny Heatmore up for grabs. Shiny Heatmore, what was one of the most underhunted shinies in my opinion in Pokemon for a very, very long time, and I try to encourage and show people black and red shinies are gorgeous. This is kind of your budget shiny Charizard, right? You know, it's an anteater, not exactly a dragon, but like the colors, there's some similarities there, man. Shiny Heatmore is beautiful. Check it out. This is a really cool event worth going to. If you aren't familiar with catch events, I have tons of guides covering catch events on my channel. Make sure to Google any questions about PokeMMO, about catch events, and hopefully they should pop up. But shiny Heatmore is up for grabs. It was on the May 4th Monday. Next up, dude, I want to say thank you And just shout out the PvP community. I feel like they've been putting in a lot of effort recently towards doing these sample teams. If you head over to the competition alley on the PokeMMO forums, there are a bunch of these posts popping up recently from people like Your Angst, who's posting a ton of sample teams, and then giving credit and showing who actually created these teams and showing the poke pastes. Dude, creating poke pastes takes a ton of time, at least how slow I am at making them. Creating poke paste is a ton of effort, a ton of work. Getting into PokeMMO PvP is a ton of effort and a ton of work. And these pre-made teams are going to help you immensely. They're going to make your journey possible. Getting into PokeMMO PvP is very difficult. I'm honest about that, but those who stick through and stick with it can really have a lot of fun and have a blast and play a really damn cool format and a pretty unique Pokemon PvP experience. So check these out over on the forums, and full credit to everybody listed here. There's just a ton of resources, a ton of information, and just we see some teams made by Frag, one of the legendary people of PokeMMO, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's really cool, man. It's just stuff like this is crucial for helping new players get into PvP, which is just so integral for PokeMMO's success and for the PvP, you know, metagame to stay healthy. You gotta have new players coming in and out, right? So, okay, next up, we have our daily item market check. Today, we are covering the Ghostly Lantern, one of the cheapest ultra rare vanities in all of PokeMMO, and I think it's kind of underrated. I've always said this. I think this vanity is kind of underrated, and I think it's cool when people make it work, especially. Something you see sometimes in the glove slot, especially the glove slot is kind of a weird vanity slot in PokeMMO. There wasn't a lot of competition for many years, but now they've tried to make a lot more glove slot items. There is a lot more competition these days, honestly, for it, where there wasn't a lot of selection for a super long time. But as you can see, the Ghostly Lantern, when it came out, it's an ultra rare from the Halloween 2023 event, right? It came out, it was around 4 mil, very quickly dropped to like 3 mil, and very quickly down to 2 mil. And nowadays, after about 3 years or so, 2.5 years of it being in the game, it's hovered around 1 mil. It's been around 1 mil Pokeyen for most of its lifespan in the game, and it's a subtle glove slot vanity. And I think a lot of people want to rock those swords. There are the flaming swords. I can go grab those really quick. There's a couple different vanities that really pop when you know, this is a glove slot, the orange flaming sword, the blue flaming sword, and these are cool glove slot vanities, obviously, don't get me wrong. But I do think the Ghostly Lantern is better for certain outfits. And it's always better. I try to recommend when we do fashion. I just uploaded a fashion contest video today, for example. With doing fashion contests, I think vanities that fit the outfit always look better than whatever's biggest and flashiest. It sounds obvious, but a lot of people, I think, in Pokemon, we're still getting there with terms of like fashion and outfits. Not that I'm a great fashion advice guy. You know, I just love my black t-shirts and stuff. But I think the Ghostly Lantern is a pretty underrated item. I think it's a pretty cool ultra rare vanity. I think it adds a nice, small, eloquent little flair to certain outfits that really want that extra small touch that won't overtake the rest of everything else going on in the actual outfit, right? So that's that. Let's go jump into our achievement showcase. If you want to be featured in the achievement showcase, you can check out the Discord, links down below. There is an achievement showcase chat. And there's a chance, if you just hang out, leave a comment, leave your achievement, that I'll try to feature it. It's a way for you guys to see what's happening, see what people are achieving, as well as also give you guys some ideas on maybe what do you want to shiny hunt for today, what do you want to focus on, what do you want to work towards today, alt accounts, red refights, etc. Let's go ahead and just jump into it. First things first, Lucky Starfish from Team K-Pop made it to the red refight, or the red first fight, I guess. The red fight in 53 hours played. 6 days old on an account. This is, to put this in perspective, to get to this fight, you need to have all 5 regions done and complete Pokedex to access Mount Silver and then to access this fight. To do this within 53 hours is downright legitimately disgusting. This might be one of the most impressive speedruns we've seen in PokeMMO. I have talked about for years how I feel like the speedrun scene, specifically in PokeMMO, is very underexplored. I think we really could see a surge in like speedrunning, whether it's storylines, whether it's to the red refight, whether it's to unlock Mount Silver, whether it's to complete the Pokedex. I don't even know what the categories would necessarily be, but whatever people are interested in, right? I do super feel like, yeah, it's someone in chat, yeah, factoring in pheno mechanics, right? Like, dude, this is incredibly, insanely, disgustingly impressive. I have covered a lot of people doing fast runs of stories, and I've covered a lot of people doing things fast in PokeMMO. This is, I think, is the most impressive speed achievement I've ever seen in PokeMMO, which is a crazy sentence. It's really that insane. Congrats to Lucky Starfish. I'm curious to see how that will evolve over time. Anyways, next up, Kyriakosk. Sorry if I'm butchering this. Here, I'll say Kyria said after 2 years, 668 hours of playtime and a complete Pokedex, 50,000 Swablu encounters, and around 120,000 total encounters, I finally caught my first shiny Pokemon in PokeMMO. 120k dry for their first shiny. Extremely deserved. You can see the encounter counter. I bet you a lot of their encounters were gotten before the encounter counter was officially added. I know a lot of people had that similar experience. It's cool to see someone just, you know, passively grind something, passively go for something, and then finally achieve it, man. Congratulations to you, Kyria. 120k dry is a very long streak for your first ever shiny, and I hope you treasure that Pidgeotto forever, gamer. I appreciate the sentiment, the message as well of never give up. I never give up. It will happen eventually, even though it feels hopeless at times, especially on your first shiny. That's where the mental games really get played, right? You start to like think, am I shiny locked? Like, am I doing something wrong, right? You worry about that a lot in your first shiny. If you just keep going, you will eventually get it. The only way you lose Pokemon and lose shiny hunting is if you give up. That is the sentiment at the end of the day. A lot of first shinies today. Congratulations over to Ricky, who also got his first shiny in Pokemon, and he got it at exactly 5,000 encounters, exactly on the dot, which is really cool. And then it's 2 times 31. Dude, this is a hell of a first shiny. 2 times 31 IVs and got it at clean 5,000 encounters. Very memorable, very cool first shiny. Congrats over to Ricky. Next up, a lot of first shinies today. Another guy, first shunt is done. What I liked about this guy was how nonchalant he was. This guy went 65,000 encounters dry for his first shiny, and he's probably doing a Lepa shunt, which is also expensive and costs a lot of Pokeyen. To be like, oh yeah, my first shunt is done, guys. Oh yeah, guys, it's done, by the way. Like, bro, this is a sick shunt. This is a sick first shunt. Very fucking impressive stuff, Sifu. Congrats on the shiny Horsey as well. I think Horsey's a fantastic first shiny. Magikarp's a classic, can't go wrong. But if you're gonna like choose between out of the 2 commoner, you know, spawns over at Dragon's Den with Magikarp and Horsey, yeah, he's at Dragon's Den, exactly. You prefer the Horsey a little bit, right? Because there's 3 different evolutions versus the only 2 you can get from Carp with Magikarp and Gyarados, right? So really good first shiny over to Sifu. Excited to see your shunning progression over at Dragon's Den to see if you get the Dratini, if you get more Carps or Horses, whatever you get there on your phases. Good luck to you, man. Next up, this guy, Moss Salamander. This guy literally just posted a really based post. I thought it was really respectable. He was like, you know what? I did a full shiny hunt. I went about 30,000 encounters for one shiny. And he concluded that shiny hunting wasn't for him. Well, here he is again with another shiny. So maybe he's you know, the Stockholm syndrome is kicking in, boys. He's starting to enjoy shiny hunting. He said, I ran into a shiny 600 encounters after completing my first hunt and just decided not to shiny hunt anymore. It's the universe is trying to tell him he should be a shiny hunter. Like, that's poetic, man. That's beautiful. Congrats to you, Moss Salamander, dude. It's the best kind of shinies are the ones that you just kind of stumble into like that. It is a really cool feeling, a different feeling, right? And then, dude, this one makes me hyped up. Xerix, the only Alpha Aerodactyl on an Ironman account at all that we are aware of. He bred it up to 5 times 31, got it to Jolly Nature. I believe the only way to have gotten Alpha Aerodactyl was to get it through dust balls, right? Mysterious dust balls. I believe there was one of the mysterious balls from one of the recent events, and most Iron Men open their mysterious balls. Unlike myself, I'm one of the weird psycho people who I actually technically there could be 2 mysterious, or there could be 2 Alpha Aerodactyls on the server, and we just don't know yet because I have to open mine still. I'm saving my mysterious balls, all of them, all you see here, on the Iron Man account until Shiny Wars. That's the goal. It's going to help my team a little bit. Hopefully maybe 1 extra point would be amazing. But even if we just like have a good chance, that's the best we can do. So this is a sick one. Yeah, this is super, it's still super beautiful from Xerix, man. Having the only Pokemon like this on an Iron Man account on the whole server is a huge flex, a beautiful achievement, and just Xerix continues to do really crazy Iron Man stuff like this. So congrats to him, dude. All right, next up, another really cool shiny collection. I love these like shiny collection achievements that are starting to pop up in the game more, like all fire shinies, all dragon shinies. We didn't see people go for these sets and collections even just 2 years ago. This is a newer trend that we're seeing in the shiny hunting space of people going for full sets or collections. And this guy from Team Legend, Sheeny, went for all 3 catching trio Pokemon. If you don't know, Spinda with Contrary, so its hidden ability Spinda is really good for catching alphas, and then Breloom and Smeargle, of course, most people know they're classic Pokemon, the 2 best catching Pokemon in the game. Smeargle is better for utility. Breloom is better as just a pure catching Pokemon with better stats, things like Spore, False Swipe, Substitute, Poison Heal, etc, etc, etc. This is a really cool, pragmatically beneficial trio of shinies to own, right? Like, he's gonna be able to use these for the rest of his account. Like, it's a really cool 3 really cool shinies to go for, man. And to have them done like this, to have be able to use them forever to catch any shinies in the future, congratulations to you over Sheeny. That is a very unique accomplishment, man. But that is our stream recap intro. I'm sure we'll have lots of questions from chat, lots of things to cover. We do have that catch event today in about 36 minutes, so we're gonna get prepped and start running some calculations for that on what's the best way to participating and catching that, while also keeping our Pokeyen costs low on the Ironman account. I also want to you know, catch up on the Ironman account progress. I have been doing a little bit of off-camera grinding, trying to get that Pokeyen stack up, but keep it off camera because doing gym reruns and trainer reruns aren't exactly exciting content on stream. So we try to do those whenever possible, keep the grinds up and staying